Evening, everyone. Last class we have studied about CAD. So, what is CAD? What are the different types of CAD softwares? What are different types of hardwares? What are input device? What are output device? What is lane? Different types of lanes, different types of softwares. All this we have studied in CAD. That is computer aided design. Okay. Now we'll go to next chapter. That is second chapter, computer aided manufacturing. This is called CAM. CAM full form, computer aided manufacturing. So now till now we have studied about designing side only. So after designing we'll go for manufacturing. That whatever drawing we have done, that we'll put in manufacturing side. So that is called CAM. So what is definition of CAM? It is the use of computer system to plan, manage, control the operations of a manufacturing plant by interfacing plant resource with computer system. So it means that first of all, CAM works under machine. So CAM works under machine. So material removes by using automation automatically or by lathe machine, like this lathe machine, milling machines, all those machines will do CAM work. So first in computer one design is drawn. First one what we'll do, one design will draw in computer. After that coding is given for CNC machine. Okay, coding means we'll write the program in letters, words. Okay, we'll write the program in CNC language. After that, the coding is done in machining language. Machining language means see these G codes, M codes we'll use. That is called machining language. From 0 to 1 letters we'll take, alphabets we'll take, and numbers we'll take. Okay, 0 to 1 languages. Only machining will understand that language. After that, machining is done. So after writing, first we'll draw the diagram on the computer, then we'll feed the software that is writing coding G codes, M codes in CNC language. After that we'll feed in the machine. So we'll start the machine, which the machine will take these software languages and run the machine. Whatever design we want, we'll write the program and send to the machine. That way the machine work out and we'll get the component whatever we need. Okay, so here machining means metals will do, like mild steel or stainless steels. Mostly use these two only for in lathe machines and milling machines. Copper, aluminum, silver, gold also we can do, though those also done but with small machines. These are done in milling machine. Our CAM software is done in milling machine and lathe machines. By the metal taken is mild steel or stainless steel. Okay. Now, what is the need of CAM? So, what is the need of CAM? Why we go for CAM only, not other things? After designing, we should manufacture whatever design we have done. After that, we should go for manufacturing only. So, for that, it is need to increase labor productivity. So, productivity to increase, to reduce labor cost to reduce the cost, to improve work safety. Safety should be there. To improve product quality, quality should also be good. To reduce manufacturing lead time should be reduced. To accomplish the process that cannot be done manually. So with the work which cannot be done in manually, we can do with the machine. To minimize the effect of labor shortage. So shortage of labors we can need it, because the machine can do more than the man. So these are the needs of CAM. Okay, and moreover, automobile industries and jewelries manufacturing of electronics products, body parts manufacturing, all these are done by CAM only. So nowadays all automobiles, all home need parts also this CAM software only they are doing. So these are the need. Labor cost is very less. All work will be done in machine only. No need of labor. To improve quality and safety precautions we should take. mm, to maintain reduce manufacturing lead time. Within a short time we can produce many components. Productivity, so increase labor productivity. If we increase labor productivity, then it will be very fast to do the work. So like this the CAM is needed in our for components preparation. Next, activity of CAM. What is activity? Activity means what? Manufacturing supporting activities. So these activities are cost estimation. We can the designing side, after designing we can manufacturing, and beside that we should look after all those things. Cost estimation, how much cost it is taking. Computer aided process planning. First only we should plan all this process, what to do next, what to do next. Next, machinability data system. Data, how to feed the data into the system. Production and inventory planning. Production and inventory planning means how much production we need for this component to make. So for that, material date, bill of material, quality of materials, how much material is needed, we should look after. Next, development of work standard. So whatever work is done, it should be in good standard. So these are the activities of CAM. Okay. Computer aided planning. Planning should be done for any component. First, how much material we need, how much bill of materials, how much labor cost. All those things we should plan before the work we start. Next, can you list out some of the functions for traditional manufacturing? So what are those traditional manufacturing? Process planning, recruitment planning, cost estimation, hmm, routing and scheduling, capacity of planning. All these are functions of manufacturing. Okay. So many are there functions of manufacturing. One by one we'll see now. First one, what is functions? Functions of manufacturing means the function of computer aided includes two categories. It has two categories. First is manufacturing planning. Next is manufacturing control. Okay. First we should plan and then control. In manufacturing planning, other it is divided into subdivisions like a computer aided process planning. What is this computer aided process planning is also known as CAPP. It concerns, what is this CAPP means? It concerned with the route sheet prepared, and this route sheet list the set of operations and work centers is needed for production. So first we will draw the design, and what we'll plan and draw the design whatever component we need, that is called computer aided process planning. We will do the planning. The next, computer machinability data system. In this what it will be do, it consists with the machinability data generation like feed, speed and more. So we'll, after drawing the sheet, we'll see the manufacturing cell, how much data generated for machinability, how much speed should be given, how much speed should be given for this component, where which speed should be increased or which speed should be decreased. In this, that we will see which one, computer machinability and data system. Next, computer assessed NC part programming. What is this called? NC assessed NC part programming. So here we will write the program in NC or CNC machining tool. So after this drawing, next feed rate, speed rate, all those giving. Next we will see write the program to run the machine. Next, development of workstation. What it is, it concerned with the standard time generation for the job. So how much time it generate to complete that component, that we'll see. After running the machine, how much time it has taken, how much time it is left, that we'll calculate in development of work standard. Next, estimation of cost. So after preparing this component, we'll calculate the cost. all this labor cost, material cost, time cost, all those things will total product cost will calculate in estimation cost. Next, production and inventory planning. Here we'll plan all automatic stock items like recording, inventory recording, maintenance, production, and capacity of planning material requirement. All these are done in inventory planning. Next, computer aided line balancing. So all the work should be balanced equally, like assembling, finishing, all those things. It is called line balancing computer aided. So these are the few done in manufacturing planning. Next is manufacturing controlling. In that again divided, subdivided, process monitoring control, shop floor control, quality control, inventory control, time production system. These all are in manufacturing control system. So this process monitoring control, it consists with observation and regulation of product, equipment and manufacturing process. While the machining is running, how we'll observe, observation is going on. So how the shape it is taking, according what we need the shape or what we have written the program, that all it will see under observations. Next, shop floor control. It concerned with collection of data for plant operation and data used in control products. So how much data is consumption for the machine, how much electricity, how much voltage we need, all those will see in shop floor control. Next, quality control is concerned with approach that is used for ensuring the maximum possibility of quality level. Quality level should be improved. So how much quality should be given in the machine to feed in the machine, which stainless steel or which material to be done on the job. All these qualities all should be checked in this. Next, inventory control. What it will do here, inventory control reduces the investment cost, storage, increasing customer services. All those will become like storage of cost, customer services, we will all check in this. Next, time production system. What is that? Delivering the customers or to exact machining at the required time. So delivering the customers in the required time. How much the work is done for the labors will calculate according to the time production system. These all are functions of CAM. Okay. Next, it has two types of CAM functions. First one is direct. Next one is indirect function. So what is direct and what is indirect, we'll see. Direct means it process is directly connected with the computer. Indirect means process is indirectly or directly connected with the computer and computer control process. So let's see first direct function. Direct function of CAM. Okay. So direct function of a CAM we'll see. CAM is a manufacturing process. Based on that we'll see three components of CAM system. What are they? To function software that tells a machine how to make a product by generating tool paths. So what it tell us, direct function CAM is a manufacturing process. So it is a manufacturing process and it tells the functions of softwares that tells a machine. So it tells the machine that how to run, from where to start the program, how to make a product by generating tool path. So it gives the path or it gives the direction. The machine will give the direction to how to run the machine. So that is called direct. So we are feeding the software, returning all these programs, codings, all those things. We feed in the system. After that, we'll send to the machine with the machine language. After that, the machine will start and it run with the tool path. That is called directly. So next, what is indirectly? It causes control machinery in high automated environment to manufacturing various items and pieces. CAM is also in all computer-aided operation in manufacturing plants like planning, management, transportation, and storage. So this is all called indirect. What are indirect? How much planning we should make the planning before only. How much materials we are needing, which materials we want, how much transport materials, how to bring this transport, how to sell this, and what is the cost after this all manufacturing side, what how much cost it will get. All these are indirect. These all are indirect works. Okay. Writing the program, feeding the systems, and giving out the output from the machine, that is called direct. Whereas indirect means writing bill of materials, how much material cost, how much labor cost, manufacturing planning, all these are indirect. Okay, these are different types of functions in the CAM softwares. So here what it is, indirect function, some of the examples are what: CNC part programming, computer aided process planning, computer aided production schedule, materials requirement planning, shop floor. So these all are the examples of indirect functioning CAM. Okay, understood? What is CAM? Today what we study, what is CAM, what are the uses of CAM, why we use CAM, functions of CAM, and different types of functions of CAM. Different types of functions are direct and indirect. Two types of direct and indirect functions are there. Activities of CAM, need of CAM, all these things we study. Next class we will do next this integrated CAM concepts, all those things. Okay, thank you very much.